Hello everyone, my name is Aditya Garg and I am here to share my story, The Time Machine. Dr. Harold, who lives in Kentucky, USA, invited me and my friend Bishandeep to his world-class laboratory. His laboratory is full of gadgets and big machines. A black marble finish machine is a hexagon-shaped container with two dashboards inside. It had small LED lights which were blinking with beeping sound. Suddenly, our thoughts were interrupted by Dr. Harold's compelling voice as he said hello to us. We stood in the most attentive and mannerly way and reciprocated greetings to him. Kids, I am here to see you as you competed with hundreds of children from your country to whom I sent you the quiz. Congratulations, he said. I am excited to present you my free ride on my latest innovation, the time machine. It could take you to anywhere within seconds. I saw his wrinkled face was glowing and long hairs were coming on over his forehead. After he explained all the features of safety precautions, we sat inside the time machine and were ready to go to different timelines. I was the first to decide, so I chose the era of King Ashoka. We turned the controller to 260 BCE to 260 BCE. Grr! We heard some buzzing sound and flashing of lights. Within seconds, we reached. The time machine door opened automatically, and wow, we were in Patliputra, his capital. We saw the king was in his palace. It was high time when he won the bloodshed conquest of the Kalinga. He seemed to be very tired but calm as he chose to adopt the Buddhist religion. He said that war is no solution. Peace is the ultimate objective of one's life. He vowed that to spread Buddhism throughout the empire and to spread love and peace. People were hailing him by saying, "Long live the king." As we felt vibrations in our hand or from the gadget, we hurriedly returned back to the time machine. Now, Bishandeep wanted to go to the Newton's era. As he hated physics, he wanted to stop the falling apple from Newton's head so he couldn't give the law of gravitation. The time machine dropped us precisely where Newton was sitting under the apple tree. We climbed up the tree with the basket and plucked all the apples except one or two which were on height. We ran towards the time machine with a basket with happiness and excitement. As we as we boarded our time machine, alas, what we saw that despite our effort, the left out apple fall on Newton's head due to wind. We couldn't stop the following. We couldn't stop the apple from falling on his head. Immediately, I felt a hand over me shaking my body, and I heard a faint sound of my uh, father. I was astonished. Is he also there? Suddenly, my eyes opened in shock. I was on bed, and my father was shaking me. Oh my. It was a dream. Well, it was a fantastic dream which felt like happening in real. The pleasant memories of King Ashoka and the thrilled excitement of Newton put a smile on his face. I shared the dream with my family and obviously with Bishandeep. We laughed together and cherished our dream. Thank you.